If you're wondering what vehicle I'm standing next to, well, you're not alone. From this angle, it's pretty tough to tell. Move round to the front though, and it becomes much clearer. It's a new Mitsubishi ASX, and the ASX part stands for Active Smart Crossover. We know them though as SUVs. Hi, I'm Tim Pomeroy, and let's get in the driver's seat. Today we're going to look at the ASX in detail. Check out its features, its ride and performance, its safety features, its price, and its background. This new model from Mitsubishi is built on the same platform as the Mitsubishi Outlander and the Mitsubishi Lancer sedan and hatch. The guys at Mitsubishi have rated the parts bin from both models to come up with the ASX. So why are people looking at these sorts of vehicles, SUVs, in ever-increasing numbers? Well, it's probably not really about its all-wheel drive capability, it's more about its practicality. Features such as easy entry and exit, even from the rear. A nice elevated driving position that offers a commanding view of the road ahead. And when you want to carry something, the practicality of a hatch in the back. In the rear, we have 3 child restraint anchorage points on the backs of the seats, and the designers at Mitsubishi have gone to a bit of trouble. They've put a nice little low load lip here, and that makes it easier to put in bulky items, with the added benefit of a flat floor when the rear seats are folded. That's a real benefit in this class. The ASX has a comprehensive safety package, including 7 airbags, traction control, and electronic stability control. For a mid-spec car, the ASX is pretty well appointed. We have audio-mounted radio controls, Bluetooth connectivity, cruise control, all on a leather-wrapped steering wheel, centre console, controls for heating and ventilation, large, easy to read, and of course the control for 2-wheel, all-wheel and all-wheel drive lock. 2-wheel drive for most general driving, all-wheel drive for trickier situations, and all-wheel drive lock for when it's really slippery. And with the ASX, you get the added benefit of reduced fuel consumption because it's only driving the front wheels. So the ASX we're driving today is a 2-litre petrol with the automatic or CVT transmission, and they cop a lot of flack for making vehicles noisy, especially under load, as the engine revs to its maximum torque and then stays there until you get up to speed. And sure, we can hear a bit of engine noise, but we're up to cruising speed pretty quickly. The ASX actually doesn't feel that bad under acceleration. Where it really shines though is when it's up and cruising, and it's as quiet as any of its competition. The ASX has some nice little features, handy in a tight car space like this, or if you live in the inner city. The ASX is good, as are the brakes. They work well without being too sharp or harsh. Well, the ASX is better than I expected. It feels composed and reassuring. There's none of the push-on through tight corners that you'd expect from an SUV. And let's face it, it's not a powerhouse, but the chassis feels well matched to the engine. Thankfully, the new ASX feels much more like the Lancer than the Outlander, and that's a good thing. I like the steering in the ASX. It's direct and well weighted without being too sharp on the turn-in. Ride quality is pretty good, and in many ways it was a real surprise packet, for me especially. I think it's going to be a real hit for Mitsubishi. In conclusion, the team at Driver's Seat think that this new ASX is going to be a real winner. For more information, visit mynrma.com.au/motoring.